Second month in, now 2024 is officially here. I didn't feel like it's real in January, but now in February, it becomes more like a reality. You might have set different goals for this year. It could be to have better health or improve your financial situation. It's always good to have new goals for the new year. One of my goals for this year is to start fresh. Say bye to some of the old habits, which is not necessarily good, and welcome new things into my life with open arms. So here are a few things I would do if you want to start the new year fresh. So first, travel. I always worry about, should I save enough money to travel? I'm not talking about the travel expenses. It's more about how much should I save in the bank so I can feel safe to travel and then coming home knowing I'm good, I'm covered. But trust me, you need to travel. Doesn't matter if it's a long distance trip or short. Choose a place that you like, somewhere that you think you can be inspired. I love traveling with friends, but I like to travel by myself even more. I don't feel restricted. I can go to the places I want to go and do the things I want to do without worrying about too much if your travel companion will like it or not. For me, it's much less stress and way more fun. But if you feel like you'll be happier and more inspired by traveling with someone, go for it. The trip is about to visit a completely new place, connecting with new people, get inspired, and spark that excitement for life again. I'm not trying to be suicidal or anything like that, but let's face it, if you're in a 9-to-5 job every day, it can take a huge toll on your mental health, and we will lose that excitement of life over time. But traveling can definitely fix that, and that's what I'm going to do.
I need love, love to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. But mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. You gotta trust, give it time. No matter how long it takes, but how many heartaches must I stand before I find the love to let me live again? Right now the only thing
It has been 5 years since my last international travel. Yeah, last time was 2019 before COVID. I was traveling to Malaysia. It feels like a very, very long time ago, which it is. So now I think it's time to do this again. Yeah, it's about time.
to live my life alone. I grow impatient for a love to call my own. But when I feel that I can't go on, these precious words keeps me hanging on. I remember mama said, no, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said
The next thing I will do is unfollowing all unnecessary accounts on Instagram. The more accounts you follow, that means the more content will be showing on your feed. But there's only so much time we have on the app. So choose what kinds of content that you pay attention to consume is more important than ever. I like the one of the quotes that Roberto Nixon said, create more than you consume, scroll mindfully. Which brings to my next point. Heavily reduce the time you spend on short-form content. The reason we're so addicted to short-form content is that we think they don't take much of our time and they are easily digestible. And that's where they really trapped you. You think one video is very quick. A bunch of videos add up together. It can actually take much longer than you thought. According to research, the average 18-year-old in the US spent 93% of the remaining free time scrolling. Just the remaining free time, I mean, take off the time that after eating, sleeping, working, driving, or running errands. It only leaves you roughly about 334 months of free time if you're lucky enough to live until 90 years old. Pretty shocking, right? Okay, so now just arrived at the Chitose airport in Hokkaido. So I got some snacks. This is the hot fried chicken. It's called the karage, and they have little chops, a little toothpick here too for you to eat. And also the essential, that's the egg sandwich. You can't come to Japan without having this egg sandwich. Essential. And this is my view. I was born and raised in northern part of China, so snow was no stranger to me until in the recent couple of years, and I haven't seen snow for a very long time. So this is, it feels good. But remember, these rules are only applying for the useless and meaningless content. Not all internet scrolling are the same. Some scrolling their feed to fill their brain with useless and meaningless noise. But some, they scroll to get themselves educated and inspired with meaningful content. So if you're actually scrolling to learn more knowledge, like finance, personal development, self-improving, all the contents can get you a better physical health, by all means, go for it. Please watch. So the rule of thumb is fill your brain with useful information for you to become better rather than useless noise. And the first thing I want to focus on this year is health and fitness. I haven't been training like I used to in the last 2 to 3 years. This year, I want to change that with baby steps. I set the goal for myself to go out and walk minimum 3 times a week and about 30 to 45 minutes each time, just to get my cardiovascular system up and running and prepare for the more intense training in the future. Health is wealth. I feel like it sounds so cliche when I was healthy. And I have been to some dark places physically. So now, I truly believe that saying. So invest in your health, and that's the most precious thing you can have. So the last thing that I would do is cutting meaningless relationships or friendships. Meaningless or even toxic relationships between you and your partner or your friends can take a huge toll on you mentally every day. You need to limit how much it consumes you. If to the point you need to cut them off, don't be scared to do so. If people around you, either it's friends or family, that couldn't make you better, happier, feel loved and valued, cut them off. Your future self will thank you for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I had a lot of fun making it. Also, I include some of the footages from Hokkaido for my Japan trip a couple of weeks ago. That was really fun trip, and there'll be more footage from Japan coming up in the next videos, so just stay tuned. By the way, all the audios that you heard from last video, not all, but so whenever that you see I was holding this mic, this is a new DJI Mic 2. Just came out recently. I just got my hands on this yesterday, and it produced great quality. I love to include more shots, like a wider shots, and I'm further from the camera, but I can still talk and get great audio quality, and this thing really helped me with that. If you want to get your hands on one and try it out, I put a link down below in the description, so I can earn a small commission if you purchase from the link. So if you can do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video.